what screen we're on right now. Hey guys, what's going on? Hopefully you can hear me right now. No potato today. We've kind of put it to rest for this weekend. Right now we're just kind of waiting on the matches to start. It looks like there's about 2 minutes left. We're kind of just vibing right now. Oh wait, you can't see it. Hold on. Boom. So there's the countdown right now. We'll go to full screen once the matches get up. Welcome. Oh man, look at, I still got the green screen under my cap. Is that blurry for you guys? Hold on. Autofocus, I think, is on right.
The 11th season of MPL Philippines is brought to you by the following sponsors. Smart, the official tournament telco partner.
Is this volume good? Can you guys hear it and hear my voice? Can you hear the show and hear my voice?
Our partners in esports. Maya, it's everything and a bang.
I'm trying to set up my chat so I can see everything.
MPL Philippines. If you missed the matches and want to quickly recap what happened,
Put this right here. We can put this right here. This in front. Oops.
Don't forget to catch all of our official league content on TikTok.
How's everybody's day going? Hey, what's going on, Fort Box? What time is it for all y'all? Hey, what's going on, Slayer? Dragon from YouTube. I got all the chats open. Can't wait till the NA hosts get up to a level that Mara is. They still got a lot of work to do, man. It's hard to parallel the energy that she brings to. What's going on, y'all? You only hear my voice? Okay, hold on. I'll turn it up a bit. We'll see what kind of difference this makes. Can you hear the music subtly? Well, how about if it's all the way up? Can you hear me and the this thing?
And our C-Ball women's team.
What? That nervous look. Are they coming? Are they not coming? Are they coming? Wait, there's an actual women's team? Wait, did they actually play an MPL?
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as we sing our Philippine national anthem.
Oh, okay. I guess they're not coming out. Oh, the Philippine national anthem. I've never heard this before. Is that the handsome ass Naisu in the background? Naisu and Leo?
And now it's time for the moment.
Oh, Sybil is the Philippine team.
We witnessed
Wait.
Grace the presence of the Grand Finals last season.
Huh.
The recently concluded M4 World Championship. Sila rin ang nagpatunay sa lakas ng Pinas. Ngayon,
Oh, wow. That is really quiet.
natitinang ko po ng patuloy na nagtataas ng
Let me see if I can turn that up, guys.
tanong. Sino sa kanila ang hihiranging kampyon ng pinakamalakas na rehiyon? Now to help us with this, let's call on our panelists, Chantal and Butters. For our panel, for Echo and Blacklist International. Hi, guys. Alam mo, parang kinakabahan ako. Lahat ba kayo kinakabahan? You can feel talaga the tension in the air, Butters.
And mapapansin mo, lahat talaga sila dito, ni-represent talaga nila yung team nila, jerseys, lahat ng pwedeng material para ipakita sa team nila na sumusuporta sila, ginawa na ng mga fans.
You know, it's been such a roller coaster ride ngayong playoffs, pero sa huli, we will be graced by two very familiar teams in the grand finals. What are your thoughts about this? Once again, Echo and Blacklist.
Alam mo, sa sobrang dami nangyari, regular season, playoffs, ang daming mga teams na nagpakita ng lakas. It's very nostalgic to see Blacklist International, of course, Echo na maglalaban ulit. And pinaka-thoughts ko lang is, this is gonna be bombastic.
Telefantastic.
Hindi ko alam kung paano ko susundan yung telefantastic eh. Pero yun nga, I feel like this is destiny moving in a way na parang kailangan pa nila mag-meet. Yung M4 World Championship, nakita natin kung ano yung naging resulta doon, nanalo yung Echo, and parang binigyan ng tadhana ng panahon na makabawi yung Blacklist or binigyan ng tadhana ng panahon yung Echo para ma-ensure na sila talaga ang pinakamalakas na Filipino team.
Now, for such a long time, itong si Venus and si Wise have attended several grand final matches. And let's take a look at this.
Now, kung papansinin natin dito, ang taas ng appearance rate ng VY tandem papasok ng Grand Finals. As you can see here, yung win rate nila is at 55%. But then again, kung papansinin mo MPL-PH Grand Finals win rate as Blacklist International, 100%. Never umabsent, always present, perfect attendance awardee.
Tsaka kung titignan natin, ang sabi ni Oh My Venus, they're not after the titles, but consistency. With this, would you say that they're already the most consistent players of all time? Seeing nga, sabi mo nga Butters kanina, 100% sa MPL Philippines.
Of course, sila yung pinaka-consistent as of now. Pero kasi pag sinabi mong V-Wise or kahit anong team na nakadikit sa kanila, yung consistent play na yon laging nasa top level. So ibig sabihin dito, yung pagiging consistent nila always equates to a first runner-up setup or sila yung mismong nag-champion.
Tsaka di ba parang yung story, nabagitan natin yung VYS with the consistency, let's say for the meta of MLBB per se, with the consistency that they shown dito sa ating mga tournaments, so parang lahat ng pattern in terms of meta ay sa kanila din ibinase. So ibig sabihin, for the longest time, yung consistency na yon is napakahirap na basagin, kaya naman nandito ulit sila ngayon for a grand finals.
Regardless how consistent they are, and regardless that they made it here sa Grand Finals, may sinabi kasi si Wise, he claimed that this was his hardest season yet. Ito nga yung quote na sabi niya, doon sa 4 na seasons na nag-finals ako kasama ang Blacklist, ito talaga yung pinaka-worst para sa akin as a player kasi dumating na yung mental parang di ko na kinaya eh. Kasi bukod sa pag-ML ko, dami kong kinakaharap outside the game. Pero buti, andyan si V na parating ako kinakausap. Para cheer up lang, cheer up para pag may tiwala talaga sa team, kayang manalo.
Iba talaga kapag alam mong merong sumusuporta sa'yo regardless. Kasi alam mo na kahit magkamali ka, alam mo na merong willing na tanggapin yung pagkakamali na yun. Kaharapin yung pagkakamaling yon at lusutin yung pagkakamali.
Sana all.
Sana
Yun
all.
Kumbaga parang si Wise kasi yung barko, tapos si Venus yung anchor. Na pagka kailangan magpahinga ni Wise, kailangan kumalma ni Wise, siya yung gagawa nun.
Ay, iba talaga pag may kaduo eh.
Tama.
Oh,
Tama.
ikaw, merong kaduo.
Meron.
Tama.
May
Mas mataas
kaduo.
na malakas.
Kayo, may kaduo. Maghanap na kayo ng V sa inyong Y. So, di ba? And you know, we've been following these players for a long time. Gaano ba kahirap to maintain itong top-level performance throughout the career?
Alam mo, parang sobrang hirap kasi sinabi na natin parang lahat ng mga teams even before ay nakatutok na talaga sa kanila. So parang kung ito yung top level performance nila, the next season as much as possible, mas mataas pa ulit at tataasan mo lang ng tataasan or either i-tweak mo na lang yung pinaka-performance nyo.
You set the bar high kapag ka maganda yung performance mo. And that means consistent ka din dapat sa pagtaas ng level ng gameplay mo. And that's really hard. I've seen talents na they come and go, nagiging explosive sila and they fall off, and napakahirap na ginagawa ng VYs dito kasi parang every time na lang ata, laging maganda yung placement nila.
And, you know, regardless kung ano man yung struggles nila ngayong season 11, we see them going all the way up pa din. Tinataas talaga nila ang kanilang lakas. And that's very hard to do. To be better than you were the previous season. How much better can they get? My gosh. Pero throughout Blacklist playoffs run, Owl, okay, let's talk about Owl, defeated Calra, Super Marco, and then Emin. He's happy that he's close to being awarded as the best gold laner of the season. So what can you say about his performance? Butters.
Ako, ang nakikita ko kasi kay Owl, parang siya yung missing formula nung mga first few...
Not gonna lie, I kind of hate hearing
ang sinasabi natin lagi, plug and play.
something I can't understand.
So parang siya, hindi na kailangan hanapin yung synergy. Parang naiintindihan niya na yung laro ng Blacklist.
I might try to get a game in while we're waiting for this. A little bit, play a game or two. I should flip that camera.
Hello, my friend.
Your team is banning.
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
The enemy is banning.
3,000 worlds, and not a single worthy foe. You are fencing a cluster. May the blood of my enemies
Your
flow
team
from my
is
spear.
banning.
I will choose my own.
Thank you, Cheesy. You have to maintain it though, man. It's a lot of work, and it's actually frustrating. If I wouldn't have casted first with the beard, I probably wouldn't have it. But it's become synonymous with me now, so I have to go get like it all lined up all the time and make sure it stays nice looking.
I am vengeance incarnate.
Project Storm activated.
The enemy is picking.
Pain is the proof that I'm still alive.
Man, it sure does take a while for them to get into these games. They've been talking for like fucking 30 minutes now. I almost forgot how long it takes. Oh, it says it's got 10 minutes until they start the draft. Have to finish this game quick. And of course they pick a counter for me.
The priestess of primal lightning, the hunter of all the evil gods.
I really don't want to jungle this.
The enemy is picking.
Tremble in my presence.
There's no time to chit-chat.
Your team is picking.
That's a good target. That's a good target. And it's an all right target. Early game. This is going to be annoying. I think that's their, wait, who's their jungler? Is it fucking Hilda? I'm not gonna lie. I think cornrows or braids like that look really kind of awkward on guys, white guys with like normal hair. Oh, you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. If you hold on. I think you see those braids. I don't know who that is. I just find them, they look super awkward on guys. Okay.
Target acquired. Locked and loaded. One day, we will return to our homeland. Even the sharpest sword needs a man to wield it. Mission underway.
Jesus, they're throwing them everywhere.
The universe is too dark. May we be the light. Rewrite our own future. Enemy ahead. 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize he had that. What's going on, Princess? Lovely. How are you doing, girl? Yeah, I'm gonna after this game I'm gonna watch the Filipino finals. Try awkward? What do you mean awkward? What's awkward? What does that mean? I don't understand. What does that translate to? I don't speak high schooler anymore. Memes and stuff like that. Yeah, it is Saturday. Technically, it is Sunday because it's like 4 a.m. in the morning right now. I got too much stuff on my mind, so I can't sleep. So I figured I might as well stream the semifinals, or I might as well stream the grand finals. Do a little watch party. I'll have it on in a second. Damn, this whole team's getting fucking cucked by somebody. Okay, so we're gonna go with this first. Oh, what did he kill me with? Was that the torn apart memories? Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Knight? FBI? Next patch. What's going on, Penguins? How you doing, man? The fuck, 4 a.m. Yeah, just for you guys. Nah, I can't sleep. Like I said, there's stuff going on this week that's kind of kept me up and frustrated. So I'm just gonna do a little watch party for the grand finals. Oh my god, bro.
Target acquired. Locked and loaded. Mission underway. Scanning the area. One last strike.
Like, why the fuck did it? Why the fuck did that go for Johnson instead of Phoveus? Lowest HP. Tell me Phoveus has more HP than Johnson. There's no fucking way.
Enemy ahead. 12 o'clock.
Can I close the distance?
End it all.
I'm a little annoyed I didn't lose aggro when I entered the bush. I thought he's not supposed to be able to see me. Yeah, that's pretty much GG. They forced me to pick Saber early. I wanted to just fucking play a late game, a jungler last, but nobody wanted to fucking show anything.
Enemy ahead. 12 o'clock. One last strike. The sharpest sword.
What I need is a fucking yeah, nobody goes in with me. Nobody fucking these dudes were already feeding by the time I was trying to go into rotate. I don't even know how to stop this. Look at them focusing not on the fucking minions, but on the players.
To end it all. One day, we will return.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's Selena's poop.
Mission underway.
Man, I was really hoping he would come down here.
Even the sharpest sword. One last strike.
Oh my god, bro. Dude, look at how often she misses, dude. Like, there was no better target there. At least I stole the Lord. I ain't get this, dude.
The universe is too dark. May we be the light.
I really need this.
We write our own future. One day, we will return to our homeland. Target acquired. Locked and loaded. Enemy ahead. 12 o'clock. Even the sharpest sword needs a man to wield it.
Bye. Is this dude really AFK?
To end it all. One day, we will return to our homeland.
Oh my god, this team, dude.
We write our own future.
How many openings do I need to give them for anybody else to do something?
Enemy ahead. 12 o'clock.
Oh my god, this bitch is so bad. It's like she just randomly tosses it out there.
May we be the light. Target acquired. Locked and loaded. Mission underway. Scanning the area.
Alright, what do I need now? Maybe this?
One last strike. Enemy ahead. 12 o'clock.
She's not even aiming at anything. I think this is over. Alright.
Blacklist International is thinking, do we ban out the
Can you guys hear it?
You're up against MLBB, you're up against Echo. First pick here, Frederick.
Replace Wind for Immortal. There wasn't enough time. I needed to get some type of damage. I was so far back, I wasn't even able to one-shot the marksman. Can you guys hear this all right?
Go ahead and roll with that. Take the it's great. One thing on my wish list I would say for the series, boys, is I want
How about here? Is that loud enough?
Because they don't want to go through those double hook kind of combinations to deal with. But already, picks coming out here quite quickly. There's the Eve, the Fredrin for Blacklist International. So far, Carl TZ going to pick that Lancelot here. And we'll see what the next one's going to be.
They pick up the Farsa, so they're going to be battling each other with pokes. That means Blacklist
How about now?
is smart with what they pick here. And they decide to pick up the Arlot as it is open. The familiarity between these two teams.
At
how they
all?
prepare for each other going into these grand finals. Blacklist
Damn, hold on.
first, but it seems like they already thought about Echo. And Echo, they still had to go through RSG. But I don't know if it's the history or really just they knew that they were making it to the grand finals. A strong feeling about it. Fast bans and fast pickings all around. So now Blacklist International will be
Oh, now you can?
the heroes of the
Holy
hour.
shit, dude.
With a true
I have to take off my headphones. That shit's so fucking loud in my ears.
Oh, they're shorting out the choices.
For you guys to be able to hear it. Jesus.
The rookie's hero pool, Owl, gonna get his carry taken out. Possibly.
Who you guys got?
Another.
Yeah.
What's the Brody looking like here?
Who you guys got for the
Brody. You know, he's kind of opted for
Blacklist or Echo here?
I would expect Echo to just go ahead and ban.
For me, the numbers support Echo.
Yeah.
So it's a safer go.
Like, they were whooping Blacklist a little bit.
For Owl, but then that would
Go
mean
loud, Echo proud. Blacklist.
Power spike, while Echo's draft right now is very early.
Really?
Is that something
Have they gotten a victory over Echo yet?
Let's find out if it is.
Like a series win over them? I haven't paid attention to too much of the
Yeah, we really don't want to go up against that, which means Blacklist might be looking at
MPL play. Well, not the playoffs. I've watched the playoffs. I just haven't watched the regular season.
Are they ready?
For me, it's so crazy the drastic changes.
For a dive comp? Much like what Echo
Like in North America, there's teams that steadily start improving and get a little better, but like the top teams are usually pretty much set in stone. But in the Philippines, the teams are so good that it's not that they're improving, it's that there's a different strategy that the coach used. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's what I find so interesting about the Philippines. And I would love for North America to get to that point, but none of our players are real big strategists or coaches, and they don't want to be. And I feel like that's what we're lacking.
So has the queen day after day, back to back.
Bro, look at picks. I am.
She picked up the Angela.
And now the
We banned out Carry so that we could put the glue in. Who are you going to put as a marksman right now? Because you've got a Farja on the other side. Are they going to try to go? I don't think they're going to try to go Melissa because Melissa's bad in the Farja. Farja shits on Melissa. So you're probably going to be looking for, I don't even know. Who's got mobility? Maybe Benedetta? Or not Benedetta, Beatrix? Clint? There's no fucking way. Clint has worst mobility. His dash is so small, Farja still shits on him. Even if he dashes away, he doesn't even move far enough. Like, you're going to have to pick something and you're going to have to protect it. I don't even know what that is. Marksman. Claude, maybe. Claude. Is he out? Is he picked out?
Does not favor the Bruno. Oh, they look familiar.
Claude's a good pick, maybe.
Is that the prince?
What does he have on? He's got some merch on.
Blacklist, but the PTSD from M4 will creep on back up.
Front.
Watching the competition. Of course, we all know
Easy.
they're all
What were
friends,
you saying,
they're all
Cheesy?
support, But you know,
What can
they're
counter
watching,
it?
They're scouting.
Next to the Raja too.
Yeah.
Oh, Brody. I mean,
Carried him earlier.
That's right.
I would have said Brody, but I don't think he really...
Another time maybe, but I love this because this whole playoffs has felt
I feel like he can still get caught by Farja.
And it really has felt like that. And I know we got special guests here as well. So I can't wait for this to unfold. It feels like we already blazed through the draft, but look at this.
Everybody just following in my footsteps, but I don't blame you. Everybody just does not want
I don't
to
understand.
follow their way. Maybe, just my guess, for the sake of this rivalry extending all the way to Phnom Penh, Cambodia, or just for the sake of it going
What's the
to
X
turn
mean?
in
Does it mean that they didn't want to vote or they don't know?
Yeah, this is like technically, like I said, because they're both 1 for 1 in different ways. This is that best of 1 now, right? But it's over the course of a best of 7, basically.
It's an epic.
An epic. And
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of Harith in the gold lane.
The epic rivalry, Blacklist International and Echo. The Brody was the last pick up there for Blacklist.
I guess we're kind of saying that there's nothing better that we can put in there.
And avoiding key abilities.
Blacklist not going to be lacking for vision. I think that's one of the few things that
Raphael is not bad though.
lacking.
Raphael is really good, especially for somebody like Wise, who can use the Fredrin to use that tanky player, give him a lot more speed, which Fredrin can sometimes lack, and then you benefit him with his highest trait, which is health.
Because, like you were just mentioning, Leo, you know, Blacklist International has that holy healing available to them, but already Carl Teasy being quite aggressive himself.
Ooh, Venus, bro. You can't be doing that. I've noticed this every single time they face Echo. It's like Echo focuses on Venus and knows Venus's rotations, and for some reason Venus is so susceptible to getting caught by them for some reason.
Something to empower him, to motivate him that this is where it all began for me.
Would that be
Who's my pick? I already said I think Echo. I think Echo has already started, like, not only did they win M4, but they at the start of the season they were pretty much dealing L's to Blacklist. So I'd love to see Blacklist come back, but they don't have the same roster that they did before either. So there's just a lot of things that are against Blacklist right now. I'd love to see them actually come out on top, but I think statistically speaking, this might be going over to Echo. Oh, we got 2 here, and Carl TZ able to get it. Why even try to do anything at the turtle when Fredrin's not there?
Kind of spotted out.
Tremendous read there by the members of Echo, specifically the Lolita on Yaoi, getting the vision there for Carl TZ that hey is here, that made Wise go back. And I believe the early death onto Oh My Venus, the lack of the level 4 there, meant that Black said, yeah, way too risky for us to lose anymore. Let's just back off.
Already, something to note, here in the XP lane there's some action. They didn't do the double XP rotation.
Yeah, which is puzzling to me because I thought we'd be seeing that all series long. But then they decided, okay, let's just go back to basics. It's going to be a long 7-game series.
Do you ever plan to play an Asia server? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean play an Asia server? Princess, one of my mods here on the... Ooh, getting caught by Owl. Wise taking a decent amount of damage too.
A little bit of poking back and forth too, but already Echo gaining the momentum in this game 1.
Reptar, you talked about how Oh My Venus has parked herself in mid. That's what happens. She couldn't help Owl.
And Owl just
Sunflower, the NA finals are coming up next Sunday. So a week from now, I'll be flying out to Vegas on Friday.
Great call by Echo and great play.
Oh, top side though, Owl once again going to be in trouble here. Pops the damage. Benny Cutie will get the kill. The sustain from the Holy Healing was not enough to deal with that.
So yeah, the first time around it was just the 2 of them up top.
So right now, early game, they're fucking kicking ass. What do they have late game that can help them?
Are treating the XP as just
The Eve, maybe?
in S9, it's just gonna be a dead lane.
Owl's gonna fall off like around mid to late game. He's gonna start falling off. They're losing early game. I don't think there's a way back for Blacklist right now for this game. If you're losing early game, they don't really have a late game comp.
Are the Orcas swimming up against the wave that is Blacks International?
Definitely, that is what you do when you're up against the Blacklist, against your rivals.
Well, they just want to go ahead and give up the turtles here. Carl T is going to secure the second one. A lot of focus on the top.
Night FBI, thank you for the follow. I just saw that. Sorry.
Blacklist International. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and charge that new blast up. Just help clear the waves. They kind of know, or at least they have a sense that something's going on here.
Yeah, when you only see Edward in the Turtle Pit contesting. Most likely Blacklist International has 3 or 4 roaming around together. Again, that's just familiarity by Echo, knowing that Blacklist would want to get one back over Benny Cutie to help Owl cash up just a little bit.
Yep. It's basically saying,
oh, Owl. That's what it's saying. He can't survive that. Will fall. Carl TZ jumping to the backside. Putting out the damage with the Thorn. Rose going to still go. Gets the flicker from Oh My Venus. There's the Retribution being used as well. Still the follow-up going to come out through.
Bro, 4-0 right now.
Charges up. Finds the target. UA will fall. And Echo still in the driver's seat. Might be looking for another. Benny Cutie gets the cleanup kill. And now it's Oh My Venus and Edward. Here comes Carl TZ again. Right on through. Edward trying to salvage the situation. Has to flicker out himself, but he's stuck to. Echo dominating.
Bro.
Coming in. It's like they lived in the top lane of Blacklist for the longest time.
Yeah, this game right now.
It's the Echo Express, and this is their signature play style. Play fast, farm fast, fight early, and they are taking it straight to Blacklist International. 3 deaths already for Owl. Look at that Harith already with a feather of heaven.
I think this is a draft difference.
Less than 8 minutes in.
6K ahead, almost, at about, what, 5 minutes. That was the worst I've seen this game so far go for Blacks International. They have yet to get a single kill, a single objective.
I can't even call it a draft difference. I can't really see any real holes, except for the fact that Blacklist did not get aggressive early. Wow. Wow.
Securing the 3rd turtle of the game. Now Yawi on the run here. Blacklist looking for their first kill. Will get it with a torn apart memory. But now Echo getting in position to clap back in a counter play. Sanford going to show himself. The healing's going to be there, but here comes Carl TZ going to force him back. Owl flickers out. Carl TZ trying to go in, going to get stunned with the Holy Baptism and the turret.
I'm still awake, Alpha Mind.
Now here comes Edward, trying to see if he can do anything about this.
I can't sleep. Insomnia.
Flash going to be used. Feathered airstrike to follow him up. He's going to be taken away from the team with a split. In trouble now. Wise trying to help out. On the retreat, Blacklist goes. Benny Cutie, though, forcing them back.
Here's what's amazing about what Echo is doing. They want Blacklist to fight back. They know that if Blacklist just welcomes the fight, when they're not ready, Echo's going to win 100% of the time. The best thing that Blacklist is doing now is just tempering their expectations.
That is the right call here by Echo. And yes, Blacklist can only temper their expectations and try to balance it out. Yawi misses.
Yawi going to miss that, but they're still going to be able to get a kill. Wise will fall. Still, turret being worked on. Feathered airstrike to help out. Yawi will follow. 1-for-1 trade. Blacklist, though, still has a ton of work ahead of them.
Yeah, that's a good trade for Echo. Roamer for the jungler.
6K at the 8-minute mark right now. That's fucking crazy.
And Echo, they can just continue this, but now at this point, this is where they start tempering their own expectations.
No problem, Alpha Mind. I'm doing all right. I had some
yes, there are some members of
personal issues on Friday.
Full build just yet for Owl.
We got a whole year left, so
for a little bit more
managing.
On his side, but that doesn't mean Blacklist can't punish. Echo, their dirty tendency of
I'm just getting ready for NACT coming up on next Friday.
Just play it safe, play around the Lords, and keep it calculated.
About 5 to 6 minutes, yeah, you can play hard and fast. Maybe, as you said, dirty like that. But now, as soon as you give Blacklist more kills, fair to be said. Both of them
They don't really have a late game though. The only person is Eve. Eve is the unless fucking Yui carries fucking late game. I don't see Blacklist late game doing anything here. Brody starts to fall off super late game. Wise is just a tank, you know? Oh my god.
Was it worth the turret here? Lord,
yeah, why aren't we syncing up the other lanes, like the bottom lane? What the fuck is going on there?
Doesn't look like it. Way too sketchy. Nope. Because of their lineup, they can't go up into this.
That's super odd. They're gonna get top though, I guess. That's something.
Be careful about. That's a Good cut by Carl.
They're not even going to get top, I don't think. Well, yeah, Carl Teasy.
Successfully breaking the turret up top.
They got one tower for that Lord. I feel like they could have gotten bottom, too. They could have gotten the bottom tower, too.
They will upgrade. They will
Look at Yowie pitching a tent in there.
Who's next? Are you
Got a fire made, tent, sleeping bag. He's making dinner.
Will really have to hold on to his
Oh, I guess they do get another tower out of it.
moment, but there's so many crucial crowd control abilities on the side of Echo that which one is he going to hold out for? Is it really just going to be if ever he gets final slash, if he gets taunted or whatever, knocked up, stunned, everything. Everything. So much crowd control. Benny Cutie has to really channel his inner, well,
Dude,
Benny Cutie
9K at the 10-minute mark, bruh.
entry as he always has been.
Relatively mum this minute here after Black's International.
Like, what do you even do here? If you're on the defense, you have to wait for and hope for a mistake. Look at even Y is trying to fucking.
Benny Cutie already has a divine glaive.
Like, you have to hope that they get over eager when they're fucking pushing the Lord, but they have absolutely no reason to do anything else right now. They just stay patient, get the Lord. When they go now for each of these high ground towers, all they have to do is have Farja set down the feathered airstrike from the back line, and then you get a tower, and then you keep doing that for each fucking tower, and there's nothing Blacklist can do. Unless before they charge in, like some of Blacklist can somehow get behind them. I just don't see that happening, because you run the risk of Echo turning around on you and fucking shredding you.
Slowly gain control back into this game, but right now
Echo playing with their food. No, they're slow playing it. They're playing it safe. They're not taking any unnecessary risk. They didn't even push all of their lanes for that last Lord. They let the Lord push in mid. It didn't even get a tower. They got top with the minions, and then they let the other minions get the bottom one without even trying to push it. You see?
Blacklist can't hold out for that. Not only can they, but they can even force Echo to do such because this is going to be a Luminous Lord. But at what point?
Where's this going? Mid? I think it's going mid.
Because again, Lord's going to be marching down through mid this time around.
So this is a Luminous Lord.
Find a better angle. They can sink. The last time there was a Lord.
So when the Lord crashes, Farja's probably gonna put down her feathered airstrike in between the mid tower and the bottom tower or the top tower. She's gonna put it in between there so that they can work both areas.
It's the Blacklist they're up against. Gotta watch out. Benny Cutie just picked up a concentrated energy. It's gonna be a lot of regen for this Harith. I wonder if Echo will just. Will they actually try?
Yep, you see her moving towards the pixel bush.
Lord, go ahead and charge up.
Feathered airstrike right in between both of them.
Some more item pickups come through. Yowie dealing with the final slash from Edward.
Why did she stop it though? That's interesting.
Steel play going to be used here, looking for their own angle. Carl T's going to push them back, but
And now they're gonna get top too. This is over.
He's going to get cut off though, quite low. RWM going to come down the final slash from Edward, though, picking up the kill. Still going to be going. Yowie going to charge up.
All right.
Buying
All right.
some time.
All right.
And now Sanji trying to hold on as well. The chase ensues. Flicker comes through. Carl T.
Dude, wow.
Edward still going to be going. Double kill so far. What a flicker though. Sanji
Fucking stepped right over that appraiser's wrath, son.
Carl Teasy.
The fight was brought.
That'd have me fucking angry.
Now there's only 2 defenders left.
Now they're going to be looking to end this game number 1 here.
Ooh.
On that play, they've got a few minions, but is it going to be enough? Oh my Venus will fall, and it's the Echo Express all the way through to game 1.
The Orcas draw first blood. Game 1 taken here by Echo.
Owl has been monstrous all throughout the playoffs. Echo said, "Hey, you guys are up."
They lost too many. They lost their jungler too.
Yeah, we're gonna make life a living hell.
For them not to try to push that.
That last team fight, where you thought, you know, there might be some hope there for that defending. That was a second Lord, or was it the third Lord? Second Lord.
Luminous.
And if they would have survived that, maybe, yeah, they would have been able to buy time. But like we mentioned, Echo Express, man, we went through it. They've been in this position before, and they don't often let go of those leads that they have.
Yeah, and it seems like we talked about a state of flow numerous times throughout the season. Echo were just in that state of flow. It's like they remembered their World Championship form, their confidence. And that's something that Echo brought up in a previous interview.
Yeah, that Farza flicker was dirty because that would have helped. If he would have landed that, he would have got his health back. He would have killed the big damage dealer, and he probably could have gone after whoever else was standing there.
And I think it's that same confidence that they have to use at the right time. Here they did. Definitely, they understood the assignment that as Echo Express, there's at some point, the point of no return where no, we can't do Echo system anymore. Because if we do, we're playing in the Blacklist's territory. And here they ended very, very quickly. An amazing job here by our M4 World Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a treat for you. We're going to go over to the analyst stand. Midnight's going to talk to us. He's going to tell us exactly what happened here in Game 1.
Orcas! Game 1 victory.
I'm not sure it was on Blacklist's play style or like how they were formed up. I think that their draft didn't offer them a lot of force in the early game. Not just that, but then they had a terrible early game because Venus got caught a lot. And then they didn't actually have a late game.
And with a special grand finals appearance, I want to be able to get back to them. That's why I imported a very important friend. My boy, what's up over there?
Kamusta mga mahal kong Filipinos? Man, it's amazing to be here. The atmosphere, the Filipino crowd, and both Echo and Blacklist International.
Wait, is Mirko Indonesian or Filipino? Am I dumb? I thought is he what?
All Echo on game number 1. But before that, I want to ask you, how has it been in Philippines?
Oh, he is Indonesian. Okay.
Oh, you're going there, huh? Okay, are you gonna say that it's as easy as the Indonesian rank games?
Oh man, I wouldn't say Indonesian ranked games. It's as easy as the Malaysian ones.
Oh, okay. Huge shout-outs, Gideon and LaFell. So let's leave it at that.
That's a nice little, that's a nice jacket he's got there. I dig the 4 buttons. I don't see that too often.
Massive class performance coming out from Echo. They really did study, the Ube strategy, and it felt like Blacklist International, they had little to no responses, and it felt like it has to boil down to the draft.
I agree, right? I mean, the draft really is the foundation.
I want to know who styled Mirko's hair. They need to be fired. It looks like they just put their hand on his head and told him to fucking shake left or right.
Honestly, quite unexpected, right? Going for the Harith, going for the Farsa as well right now up against the Brody, someone who really struggles up against a Purify and obviously mobility plus that crazy range plus burst from the Farsa that really enables the other members to do what they please, because Blacklist were so concerned of keeping the distance or maybe trying to just bait out that feather airstrike that Carl TZ gets to be that shadow striker.
Yeah, and they did
He said airport.
Felt like all the rotations, all the movements on the map, it was checked by
Arlott has to use Tank Emblem in the pro scene. I've seen him sometimes. I think it's only in NA. Tank Emblem it makes Arlott more of a what do you call it? A utility fighter. So he's able to kind of help with especially against teams who are trying to turtle in their base. He's really useful there too as well. But they were never able to take off. And it really kills his early game too.
I felt like only Brody was the sufficient answer for the side of Blacklist International. And again, as you mentioned, Brody does not do well against this type of lineup from Echo.
Definitely. Very, very tough game for the Brody. And as we can see from the draft again here in the item builds, Blacklist International...
All right, let me go get something else to drink, guys. I'll be right back.
That mid-game power spike. That's the name of the game for them. That was their prime winning condition. But the thing is, for Echo, they drafted a composition that can go to the late game, but also finds pretty like good comfort in the mid game. A lot of mid game power spikes from the Lancelot, even the Harith and the Farsa, and obviously that glue oppression from Sanford that was also just seen here, not from the kill participation though, because as you can see from the teamfight participation, it was Yaoi and Sanji. Mid control is number one. When you're up against Blacklist International, who's been able to snowball a lot of their early game leads into that mid game end with Venus and Yue. Knowing that it's a Yve, you know, they gotta try to just maximize that wave clear from the Farsa and Lolita. Good combo, plus that mobility from the Wings by Wings.
Yep, and it felt like Blacklist International were outmatched, I would say, from every aspect of the roles that they had. And Yaoi and Sanji did amazing on the tank support duo, but the showing of the original prodigy, the Lancelot god of the Philippines, Carl TZ on his Lancelot, 505, and we've seen the genius of this guy, the ability, the mechanics, it's there, but also the brains. You know, the amount of rotations that he did, he was able to punish the goal game of Blacklist International. There were no answers from the rotation that Echo did, and it felt like that was a key moment where they shut down the game timing of Blacklist.
I think during the team study that I had and a lot of the M4 casters had, Leo.
I'm excited for NACT. I am too, bro. What's going on, Princess? How you doing?
Seen him at M2, crazy mechanics, but at M4, and
Is it just a repeat?
he's really taken this, I would say, kind of utility role really well. Seeing him back.
You never told me what happened, Princess. What does this this meme mean that you were shown?
All the way to the 10th minute, he's active all across the board.
Everywhere for Echo.
The prio is everywhere.
Yep. And the thing is, this is not even full hybrid Lancelot. He went for kind of like the new.
Yeah, 1 minute in and fucking homie got fucking smashed.
His last match. It was sort of a damage dealer on the early game that scales well with the HP because of the Guardian helmet. And of course, the Radiant armor buildup was very, very nice. If he ever runs out of puncture, he's not going to mind the damage of Yue on the Eve. He's always going to be able to move away from the reload manipulation. But the story of this game was just Echo, I would say, grouping up much earlier against Blacklist International. The
So what does that mean for you? Why is that awkward?
for Blacklist, as Echo devoured the early game timings that they've had. And when you shut down heroes like this, Fredrin,
I think I was just talking with one of my friends about
having a hard recovery curve for Blacklist International.
the
Look at the heroes of Echo. How do you fight into a Harith with a Purify?
in school. It was really hard. Not hard, but it was a little frustrating to deal with people whose way of communication was always having a struggle, always being upset about something. Attention seekers sometimes, and it was really hard to kind of weed through people who actually need help and the people who knew that needing help would get them attention. Bro, that shit was so dirty.
Enabled them to escape, to just buy some time, distract, and come back with a re-engage.
Yeah, Echo again checked a lot of boxes here against Blacklist, and I think one
True,
of the
even I have them.
with Echo's strategy is that they don't have endgame, but this time around they did have the Harith. The ability to take down towers was there. Although he did die on the last few fights, it didn't matter because it was already a
Pull his Granger. Granger has issues. First of all, he can get invaded by like a nice roam, like a Hilda or something like that. He also loses when it comes to actual objectives. He can't be in there very long. He only starts coming in towards the mid and then into the late game. And even then, he's like highly susceptible to getting ganked.
Not in the team fights, but in the early game build up to that mid game. Because as long as it's chaotic, a systematic team like Blacklist International can be caught a few times.
Well, let's see if the
In Europe server, we called Lance. What are you talking about?
Or will Blacklist International keep it together for their side? Because again, this is the grand finals. This is a best of 7 match. However,
Who do you think will win? I think Echo is going to win. I think I said that at the beginning.
Let's look at the keys to victory that our panelists brought.
What a game delivered by Black and Echo. Yes, it was a good game.
Needed to be made, but Echo did check one of their keys to victory.
I feel like it's really hard when it comes to teams like this.
And I actually had a conversation with Yaoi earlier. He said that
Like
they're more prepared
you
now compared to
teams that are like so explosive, it always makes one of the other ones look bad. Like fucking you'd never know that Blacklist was a like a top level team just because when it's such a strategic game like that, they get blown out because they lost whatever strategy they were trying to do, and Echo accomplished it and fucking smashed them. But yet you put Blacklist against any other fucking team, and their strategy is they're gonna do the same thing to other teams. You know, it's just crazy, and sometimes it's bad because like you can't always get them to the full games you want.
Okay, they're kind of wrapping up. Okay, Echo, they have momentum.
They just won game number 1, so when I say Echo loud, you say?
There you go.
Let's do it one more time. Echo loud!
The energy is there, and we are going to be hearing more from the audience as we head on over.
How many people do you think are in there? How many people?
Nagbabalik sa Pilipinas ang mga manlalaro
My hope for NACT is that we can get to a point where we have like even half as many fans as this.
Kulang ng isa. Kulang ng isa. Hey guys!
This dress is so extra.
Hoy, champion! Congratulations!
Thank you po.
Okay, ganon yun kamiss, nami-miss maglaro ngayong playoffs ngayon dito sa Pilipinas?
I have no idea what she's saying.
Sobrang na-miss lalo ngayon.
Bro, is this gonna happen between every match? Like a 30-minute fucking yik yak?
Pareho lang, pareho match.
We have Layla Beast Tank in Europe? Bruh.
Kasi ano eh, tropa ko si Edward.
Tropa si Edward! Kayo, how much do you miss playing? Di niyo ba nami-miss to be on the stage?
Sobra ko nami-miss. Di ako napaglaro yung nakarang season eh.
Ano sinabi si Kyrie? Bakit di daw siya nakapaglaro dahil?
Inuuna mo kasi commercial eh.
Inuuna niyo. Oy, kung di nyo alam, superstar to.
It's like rock, paper, scissors. It actually is. That's a good way to compare it. And they just get so smashed like that. It's so crazy.
Namiss ko na po kasi ang hirap po mag-shot call eh pagkabasa po.
Mahirap mag-shot ko pag bahasa.
Kaya gusto ko na po bumalik sa Pinas para easy na lang yung pag-shot call.
Sino ba yung pinaka-maingay, Baloyski, nung naglalaro kayo dati? Pag nasa com, sino yung loudest, ang pinaka-makulit?
Kung ingay lang po, si Dilar.
Si Dilar?
Yung ingay po. Hindi, pero sa sa macro, ako po, tas si Marky, tas si Kyrie.
O so basically, lahat namin name mo eh. So lahat kayo maingay.
Apo.
O sige nga, truthfully, Coach Yeb, Kyrie, amongst the two teams, who do you think will give you a harder time sa MSC? Kasi kami, feeling namin syempre other than the Filipino team, you guys are gonna give us a hard time. Who do you think is gonna give you a headache?
Tingin ko po pareho lang eh kasi pareho lang tiyatalo kami palagi.
Ang safe niya sumagot. Coach Yeb, what about you? Who's gonna give you a headache?
Pareho lang din talaga, pero medyo pareho ng playstyle namin si Echo.
Pareho ng playstyle si Echo. Sige nga, para hindi bias.
Who are these guys?
Will give Indonesia a harder time, ang Onyx Philippines. Onyx Indonesia.
Parehas din po sagot ko. Parehas din po.
Parehas?
Apo.
Sa akin parehas lang kasi palagi naman Pinas yung nananalo sa international tournament.
Uy, kasali ka daw.
Kasali pala ako doon. Bigos pala ako. Mali, wrong send.
Okay, who will give you a harder time between the two teams?
Sino ba? Hindi ko alam sa kampi ko, hindi naman kasi, hindi ko alam kung maglalaro ko sa Ibus eh. Hindi ko alam sa akin.
Parang inamin niya.
Pero tingin ka
na Pilipinas
tingin
mananalo.
ko Blacklist, consistent sila sa international tournament eh.
Consistency ng Blacklist.
Tsaka lagi akong talo sa kanila eh.
Who do you think will give them a harder time sa MSC?
Paras din po talaga.
My gosh, mga
Paras
safe!
po. Hindi po, totoo po. Hindi po sa safe. Sobrang pares po kasi magaling eh. Solid. Kaya pares kaming parehas lang talaga.
Alam mo, alam ko wala na kayo sa Philippines, pero guys, pwede ba, for old time's sake, what time is it?
It's on time.
Okay, Kyrie, ikaw naman. Babatunan natin sa casters. Kaya gawin mo yung ginagawa ko na casters. Pasok.
Casters, pasok.
I woke up today and pleasantly surprised. I didn't expect to be thrown over by Kyrie.
Yeah, what an honor. Do they still call him the Sky King? They do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Raja Langit.
Raja Langit. Oh, perfect.
That's what they call him. Folks, before we get on with the match, enjoy the power of Smart when you switch to Smart without changing your number via mobile number portability or MNP. Visit
I'm not gonna lie, I really like the black tie, black shirt. I might try to rock something like that at
for those of you who aren't in the know,
at NACT.
folks that Maro were talking to were
Maybe a different. I like the black shirt.
had quite the rivalry with Blacklist International. So that's what puts this all in a context.
Together, basically. And that's why I'm saying it's so cool, you know, because, again, it feels like, in a way, a homecoming, a reunion, and just to see them all sitting together in a row and then talking about, you know, their experiences even, it's amazing. And at the same time, I can't wait to see that kind of matchup in, like, a different, it's almost like a different
What do you mean?
timeline, right, where Onyx Esports is now going to be playing against, eventually, Blacklist International, right, in the MSC 2023 tournament. So what if, like, you know, how many times we've seen those organizations go head to head, but now it's like it's different representation.
What's his name? Naisu has that's like that shiny collar that he has, or the shiny lapel that he has, is like a it almost looks like a tuxedo top.
Yeah, and
That's interesting.
gotta boggle my memory here, but we didn't see Blacklist versus Onyx Esports in M4, did we? I know we didn't.
Even throughout the knockout stage, yeah.
We didn't. So that'll be one of our wish lists for MSC.
There it is.
Beloy from Greek, Delar from Evos, and Marky BTR imports to ID.
No, it's not Onyx versus Echo. It was Echo.
So Slayer, you're saying that they are Filipinos who were imported to Indonesia, and they're here for these games in the Philippines right now. Did I say that right?
And I'm just doing my best here to keep it all under control because we are just at the beginning. We are at but the precipice of this best of 7. All right? So with that being said, folks, you know the drill.
So they're imports from Indonesia.
Regular season with this.
Interesting.
There's no way we're going to let it go tonight for Championship Sunday.
It's the last time.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the
I
last
thought Indonesia paid better than the Philippines. No, they're from the Philippines to Indo. Okay, yeah. Who's then Cheesy's wrong? Why are you saying the opposite?
All you got to do, flash the hashtag PowerSmart on your devices, use the green background.
Cheesy, get him. Get Cheesy. He's the one who told me wrong.
Put on ya. Put on that face.
Oh.
You get that in-game code. Ask Mommy Doris from Echo.
The Echo cheer master coming up with some of the iconic Echo cheers. Some of it's still in workshop mode.
Yeah.
But we
They're
heard
working
it.
through it. They're working through
I was
it.
gonna
And I
say.
love it already. Take it out of beta. Release it. Publish it.
Yeah. Some of them made a debut at playoffs.
Yeah.
I feel like by the time we get to maybe for MSC, and like depending on how many orcas, you know, fly out and go there, but by season 12, they have like a playlist of Echo cheers. Led.
Soon enough, you're going to see it on your favorite music streaming apps.
Yeah. I was thinking the exact same thing.
That you
I
can
would.
listen to while you're working out, maybe.
I would. Get me pumped up.
There it is.
Lakas ng Pinas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, back into the game here. Drafting phase onto us. Folks, Blacklist chose to go blue this time around as they ban out the Franco and the Kaja. Echo goes ahead and, despite switching sides, goes ahead and continues to ban out the Estes and the Joy.
Yeah. I was actually thinking that Echo might be a little bit more confident with players.
I heard, because I was going to say, I was curious because I heard Indonesia pays better than the Philippines do.
Most likely. However, the SS ban, I believe, so warranted because of the performance of Oh My Venus, not in the regular season, but in this playoffs. With, I don't know what happened. It seems like they remembered again how to dominate with an Estes pick.
Which is kind of crazy to me because how is Indonesia not able?
We'll ban out here the 1-1. So will this be, again, Fredrin, Glue, Valentina, and Arlott
How is Indonesia not able to get the coaches from Philippines, or like it's so crazy to me because like the Philippines, or not the Philippines, Indonesia is bigger. It's got literally twice the fan base that the Philippines do. They pay more. It's just amazing to me that they somehow world or wins at M3 or M series wins elude them for the last like 3 or 4 years. 3 years.
Locked in, paired with the Farsa here.
I was gonna say, instead of stealing away the
Yeah, but that's not the point though. It's that you have a different breed of player. But if we're already, if Indonesia is already importing from fucking the Philippines, how are they still not able to take those great players, you know what I mean, and create something feasible out of it?
Exactly. And they can go for a gold lane pickup here, or they can use this slot for a surprise pick if they want to go into the...
Said Indo pro players are filthy rich. I remember watching a video of Venus and Wise finding out what Indo players make. And to see their little hearts break.
Now, will they take out a Moskov? Will they take out a Beatrix on the side away from Blacklist International?
The design is very M4.
Yeah.
Looking at that first phase for Echo, the design is very M4.
Yeah, it is. You know, especially with the fact that you've got the Lapu there. Anytime, you know,
dude,
gets his hands on this, I think that's what people have is flashbacks of M4, man.
Yeah.
You know, because of just the way that he plays this hero alone. So already, you know, final bans coming out here for the second phase. That was the Akai being taken out here as the jungle options kind of get whittled down a little bit. But that's what I'm wondering too, you know. Do we see Wise kind of go back to those pocket picks of himself? We have previously seen even the Baksha pop up worked really well for them, especially the way they like to change that play style from game to game. But right now, the Lolita is that last ban, and the response for the first pick of the second phase from Echo is the Beatrix.
Okay, so Blacklist International might avoid or will try as much as possible.
The only target Beatrix has right now is Farja, which isn't bad. You get a pot shot on the Farja and Lapu jumps in. That's easy money right there.
Hakayawi, the Cho is still available for him if he wants to. So Blacklist picks here will determine if you can pick that up, as Baksha and Carry
Boxia.
For Blacklist.
Why Boxia?
Traditional tanks, if they want to go down that route.
I mean, Boxia's got a very fast clear. He can get around the map fast. He can take the objectives down very fast.
That happens. At some point, it's a crapshoot. Hey, look, some old friends.
I just, when you compare him,
It's the GOAT, who just recently, actually, on social media, passed the torch.
this is the most unenergetic I've ever seen. Fucking what's her name?
I was going to say the passing of the GOAT, but I guess I don't know. The passing of the GOAT torch.
The host. That was like the least energy I've ever seen out of her. You're gonna go Echo with this lineup? Let me see.
Yeah, GOAT is common pasture. Last pick up here for Echo. That's the Yaoi pick. It's the Grok.
Yeah, they pick up the Grok, of course. They just wanted access onto the Farsa. They need that set.
You still? Oh my god, I didn't realize that. Sorry, guys. The cloak of invisibility.
One of the options that you mentioned to consider, the skewing of the battle spells. Purifies might be forced out here. So Grok instead seems to be the safer pick and choice for Echo.
Can I just ask, why have we not seen Atlas pop up?
As
Like,
often.
at all? Like, has he popped up at all in the playoffs?
Once in the Echo RSG matchup earlier.
earlier.
Okay, so
Just
like,
once.
you know, that's
Just
surprising.
Just
it
once.
seems like a good option, but I guess, you know, maybe he's not so great in the meta right now.
Yeah, no, again, the fact that he skews the way you engage, and I don't know, it might be too honest. That's the problem earlier. It was too honest, and teams just had an answer. Going into game 2, this time around.
I don't know who's gonna win this. I kind of want to say Echo because I don't have faith in the Boxia, but I still like the Faramis.
Be more present throughout the map.
Ooh, excuse me. I don't know what they're gonna do against the Faramis, though. Honestly.
Of the XP lane siege minion. That's how you get quick.
But I'm still gonna go with Echo, just because, like I said, there's just one I don't like. Okay, they're gonna grab Sanji.
I mean, that's
A flicker. Ooh. Ooh.
here for Blacklist International, but nothing, you know.
Wow.
They're not letting Echo's main artery breathe. They feigned the XP pressure, and then like, nope, Sanji, Yaoi, you'll watch yourselves.
It's not really random because you've got the Faramis, who's going to be able to. Edward's going to be a great front line. Wise is going to be all right to be in there as well, while Owl is on the back line. But what do we have for the early game? Venus is pretty decent. Wise has a decent early game. Yui is pretty decent if he can actually land those.
I like it. And right now, all this leading up into the first turtle of the game here. They can find any advantage, right? But most
Is that an air flicker down? No.
Definitely going to want to contest this one.
All right. Let's see how this first one goes. It's 4v3. Grok's going around the backside. Down goes Sanford.
And he will fall first to blood, being drawn by Blacklist International. And now Turtle also for the taking here. But Carl Teasy and Yaoi still in the zone.
Ooh, Edward's dead.
The split gets the Appraiser's Wrath out as well. They're a little bit outnumbered. Here they come. Feathered airstrike used as well. And Carl Teasy will fall. Sanji unleashing on Edward with the real world manipulation. Can't dodge it enough. He's still alive for a little bit longer. Sanji on the run. Edward, though, still trying to get away. Yaoi had to use the flicker.
What was that?
Turtle still withstands.
Why would you? What was that?
He was gonna die anyway, so minor win for Blacklist.
Was he gonna die? Oh, he was in the back line. Yes. Okay.
He really waited and held on to the Bravest Fighter activations because he was waiting for the immunity that the Faramis ult gives a team if it's expended way too early. Once that was gone, he was able to deal the damage and get a crucial kill there for Echo, but Blacklist played that so well also.
Well, now they're going to go for it again. Turtle going to reset. Still no one claiming the first one of the game. Just showing how much objective focus they're going to be here. Who grabs it? It's Carl Teasy.
Bro.
Turtle. Blacklist International still wants to fight.
Carl Teasy fucked.
Teasy back here. The damage is there. He will fall. Sanford going to jump in. Wise quite low. 40 goes. He gets Yue. Now Wise on the run here. Sanford still up. 2 versus 1. Split going to be used here. He will get whittled down. He falls. Wise gets taken down with the auto attack. Sanji with another.
Wow, they tied it up early.
It's weird. Our most peaceful lane is the gold lane. Yeah. They live in an island.
The opposite of what happened earlier in game number 1. I like the decision making of these two teams, knowing that, okay, they can fight in certain scenarios. It'll be worse if we actually don't fight and just back off. It's not that it's messy, it's just calculated how these two teams are fighting right now early on in this game number 2. Sanji with an Ice Queen wand should help with the speed that Blacklist International has and the mobility that they have in fights, especially up against Wise's Baksha, who's trying to look for Benny Cutie.
Yeah, he's going to find the stun on Benny Cutie, but should be fine. Yaoi there, thankfully for him as well. So, results into nothing, but like you guys mentioned, little cheeky stop there from Benny Cutie.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? We mentioned how Golden is relatively peaceful. Yeah. Echo and Blacklist say, you know what? Let's bring the party over there. Turtle is spawning, so expect that in the next 30 seconds to...
Can you turn the audio up a bit louder?
What can we expect from this XP lane duel? Because look, Sanford in the first 5 minutes of this game has been instrumental, has been super important in Echo clapping back, regaining this lead. And, Carl Teasy, Grand Theft Orange!
Yeah, he's going to just take that away. Anytime he can, he's going to do it.
My buff.
Carl Teasy gets it, and that'll help the tempering of the rotational speed of Wise's Baksha. But again, it's still a very close game. Even without an orange buff, it's not a massive loss. He's not dependent on it, but it is still a very small win regardless. They still have to watch out for the objective. Wise.
Wise going to come crashing in. They get the flicker out from Sanji. Still going to be fighting for the turtle here. Conceal play going to be used. Yaoi charges in with a wild charge.
That's as loud as you're going to get.
Isn't enough. Colt Alter going to come down, still fighting for it. Going to be cut off with the Guardian's barrier, and Wise will fall. Turtle secured by Echo.
The Guardian's Barrier. Perfect placement there by Yawi, because it looked bad for Echo because the Queen held on to her.
4-5, so much more even game.
The hell out of that, but one Guardian's Barrier
First tower's going over to Echo right now. 2 towers now. They are quickly taking this.
Mid lane and top lane. Outer turrets are
I just don't know what that Boxia was supposed to accomplish. I'm not a big fan of the pick.
They're about 2K ahead, 6 minutes in. So far, there was a little bit of speed bump going into game 2, but no, Echo, if I'm not mistaken, is still going off of Echo Express. They've taken their momentum from game 1.
What's Glue doing?
Blacklist readjusting to their speed. They might have gotten gassed here. They might have
rocking that sexy ice cream skin.
Echo, how they're playing right now, despite Blacklist taking it to them, and Blacklist are making the right calls with taking the fight to Echo, just trying to outmaneuver them.
Are they even discussing the items as they come up? It's interesting.
In the most recent sequences that we've seen in the game, 2.5k gold lead, not that difficult to get past. They just need to watch out and wait for some key abilities outside from Echo and then engage.
Yeah, that's the thing too, right? With this lineup that Blacklist International has, you are able to be very mobile, move around the map, play to the objective, but Owl going to be in trouble. Once again, the flicker comes out. We've seen Sanford do it before. He did it again. There's the wild charge from Yawi. Benny Cutie going to follow up. Oh my goodness, fall in the jungle.
This is about to fall off again. What do we have for the late game? Owl's getting crushed right now. I really haven't seen any like great cult alters.
It's ballooning to 4.
Yeah, and now you gotta worry if you're Blacklist International, because this means Echo can just continue to freely play aggressive in your own jungle, but Wise will try to look for Sanji.
Wise gonna find Sanji, gets the flicker down.
Nice.
So quite low.
Here comes a cult altar.
There goes Sanford.
Oh my god, that was so early too.
She falls, and now this is the green light for Echo to take the Lord.
Wow.
See, they're so pushed in. They keep getting caught because Owl can't join the fights right now. Owl, what is Owl even at? I don't even know what items Owl has, but he's not ready for it.
Looks like it's going to be another possible quick
oh my god.
Here, Echo pressing on the gas.
Oh, King Wise caught here in an Echo sandwich. Find Sanji again.
They're going to find Sanji. There they go.
You say that, but they got some nice CC for it. Nice there.
Sanji does fall, but Sanford once again.
Dude, Sanford's a fucking monster right now. Run.
UA there to help him out. Wise quite tanking up.
Wise, bro, you need to go. You need to go, son.
Benny Cutie getting the shots with Renner. There's the Appraiser's Wrath. And it'll be a mega kill for Benny Cutie.
Oh, dear Lord. You see how potent that shotgun is? Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen a Wesker do work, but Owl felt that.
Actually, it's something Benny Cutie likes to do. I even noticed that starting at M4 in certain moments, he does favor that shotgun just to get that sure kill. And that was a nice switch up. Great call by Benny Cutie to switch up the guns there. Malefic Roar is the item he has, and no wonder the damage coming out of that Bader in the lead. Owl still struggling, just picked up the golden staff though. But the rest
love watermelon boys.
In terms of items, look at the difference between the two mid laners. Only a Clock of Destiny there for Yue. The damage on this Farsa, you'll barely feel it at this point. But look at the items on Sanji already onto the glowing wand. You know, favorite item of the Eve.
And the thing about the Eve here this time around is it's been a prime target for Blacks International. Weirdly enough, it's Wise who's actually given this task. But the fact is, Sanji can just keep counting on his flicker, and so far, it's worked.
Yeah, he's been great with the flicker, even the last game, and proving here as well. Benny Cutie able to pick up the Haas Claws, gonna extend his already.
Well, I mean, that's the problem with a carry is if you're behind, like, what is your carry gonna do? You can. No, you can't. I don't know what your carry can do. Hopefully, Wise and Edward are in the front line. Oh My Venus throws a fucking Colt altar out there, all while Owl keeps on shitting on the enemy. But they don't really have anything to set it up, like the Grok or some type of like great CC, chain CC ability. The only real CC they have the pull coming back from Venus, but that's not keeping them together long enough for Owl to do damage. The only real thing you have is Yui's stun on the Farja, but that's just not long enough to give Owl a chance with the Speedy Light Wheel to do enough damage without getting like destroyed themselves.
Much like the killer whales that they are, the school of orcas are outside the base of Blacks International.
Was that his orca sound? Meow. Meow.
You can hear it. It's so real you can hear it.
You can hear it from Renmar right now. Conceal play gonna be used. Oh, gonna go in.
Jesus. Forces out the cult altar. Now he has the immortality. He's gonna get taken down. Lord coming in, bro.
They will lose the inhibitor turrets. Bottom, mid. Top lane stands. Echo. Do they want to go for more? Sanford gonna jump in with the bravest fight.
Nice pull, Sanford. Jesus Christ, they had a family, dude.
And they're happy.
I'm not sure that was worth it, though. You're about to lose the second one.
Unleashing the damage. And will, oh my Venus will go down now. Edward gonna be the next target. Benny Cutie is unstoppable. Echo looking to end game 2 here. UA in trouble. Will heal back up. It's Wise defending the crystal. Echo a couple hits away and they do it.
Jesus, dude. Jesus.
M4. I hate to say it, folks, but this is exactly how we felt. Calling that match in Sinayan.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Echo is at 2-0 in this best of 7.
World Championship form for the reigning world champions. It's only 2 games. It's the best of
I feel like there's something wrong with their draft right now.
A long series against your rivals in dominating fashion.
Folks, another revelation. This is how ready Echo is. This is the furthest any team in the Season 11 playoffs has taken Blacks International. Every single series they played so far, opponents have only gotten 1 game. This is as far as it gets.
And not only that, but you got to say, it was dominating both games. You know, it was literally the Echo Express.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude.
And Blacklist International for both games now.
To watch them get dominated. I was actually, it's so crazy how team works out here. Like Echo got beat by RSG, and then RSG got fucking mangled by Blacklist.
You know, going back again to what we just
Or was it Blacklist or was it Echo?
Because of how Echo are playing and Blacklist confident in their own team fighting abilities, which they should be. One of the reasons why Echo got a massive win after that turtle, getting down the mid turret and the top turret, is because Blacklist weren't managing their minion waves as well as they could have. So Blacklist International, before they go into a fight against Echo...
No, I don't think it's that they're afraid. Their coaches are having trouble with the picks.
And how Echo did that is actually very meticulously. Unlike a Baksha, the Fredrin has to actually, with a lot of swag, walk towards these major objectives and these rotations. So
Finally, fucking sleepiness starting to hit me. Bro, if Echo gets another win, I'm knocking out. I'm going to bed.
Insane how it worked. And again, there was a point in time where there was 3 levels on Wise. And that just kind of paints the picture.
That's difficult. We'll throw it over to the Mimi duo at the analyst stand to break down game number 2. It's your turn, fellas. Talk to us.
The M4 flashbacks.
Momentum against Blacklist International as they secured a 2-0 lead versus Blacklist. Mirko, this is quite familiar for you. You know, this is the rematch between Blacklist and Echo in M4, which is sad because you don't have your team there representing your country.
Hey, man, okay, stop right there. It's fine, it's fine. But you're right, it is very deja vu-ish, right? 2-0 start for Echo right now. Sanford and Lapu to add salt to the wound as well. So it really seems like, again, they have Blacklist's number right now. What does Blacklist need to do to come back at it?
You know, the thing is, Blacklist, they had a draft down, right? This is the typical Ube composition and strategy that we're used to seeing. But it felt like Echo, they know the limits of the composition. Like, they started slow.
Orcas. Does that say Orcas together?
They start slow. And the thing is, they don't want to give any form of momentum towards Blacklist International. And when they were able to get their resource up, get the levels on Benny Cutie, they ran
RSG destroyed Echo. Blacklist destroyed RSG. Yeah, that makes sense. That's so crazy though. How some teams, like I experienced that over here. Just like some teams are some teams kryptonite. It's so fucking crazy.
No farm at all. So much space given as well because of just the little mechanics that he's able to pull off. Amazing walls throughout. A lot of people, take advantage of the wild charge, the power of nature, but that barrier for Yaoi, it's another CC/zoning ability that he utilizes so well in these team fights. I think a couple of times Blacklist International were completely zoned out from the Lord Pit actually because of a well-placed wall. We've seen this throughout the regular season, and we also mentioned it earlier when it was the last pick for Echo. We were thinking, maybe they need some more AoE CC, something like an Atlas, but hey, that can be purified. The Grok, a bit too instant.
That's interesting that they have Mirko there. I wonder if Filipino casters get like frustrated or disappointed that like a Filipino caster couldn't do this and they flew in Mirko to do it. You know what I mean? Like that could be another Filipino caster up there getting paid for that, but they flew Mirko, and I wonder if they get upset about that. Silently, quietly in the back. Can't really argue with Mirko's fan base though.
But you also have to go towards where Echo is really strong in the mid game. So it's kind of like trading the idea of resources that Wise is used to doing. Echo took that personally and made a macro decision. Hey, let's not be passive here. Let's try to fight against Blacklist International so that we
Fuck them so hard.
And when they were able to get the resources up on Benecuti, that's where
I agree, Alpha Mine. It does kind of seem like Echo just does not have a plan.
every lane was visited by the Orcas.
Why that can happen is honestly, again, from the mid control that Echo.
It's like they can even use the Eve. They can even use the Fredrin right after fucking Blacklist just lost using that as well. You know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
And even the Baxia. So they have a lot of mobility that they didn't have in game number 1. But Echo, they're always a step ahead, right? They pick up the Yi, but they go for another dynamic here with Grok in the mid lane. Again, easily clearing out waves.
I have to rewatch the RSG games. I would love to see what RSG did against Echo. I mean, was it just draft, or was it the how well they played it? It's so hard to figure that stuff out too. Was it the draft that won them, or was it just they had some great rotations early game? So we're able to shut down Echo early.
Game number 2.
Relive the moment where Sanford brought chaos to Indonesia. Now he's bringing chaos towards Blacklist International. Again, you mentioned the presence of the Lapu-Lapu. That final kill onto the carry. Albeit some might say it's a little bit unnecessary, but it adds the style points for Echo. And you know what? That's what Echo is known for. The style of the kills that they make, the ability to find kills where nobody could find it. And Sanford seems to have this constant ability to make kills happen for the squad. And it feels like the shutdown came from this man alone. Like, we saw a team fight in the mid lane where Blacklist International grouped up. They were able to take one kill.
Ugh, I'm getting sleepy.
Was like, hey, I remember this moment. I'm always at this moment. I see 4 heroes. I jump. I take 2 heroes. And suddenly,
We have to do another 90-minute.
Okay.
Give these guys a chance to go back. They get a massage, maybe have some dinner. Then they come back out and play another game.
Made by Blacklist International. This wasn't the same game, though it was the same outcome. Blacklist International made a few of the right adjustments, but it's a bit too steady and it's a bit too slow. They got the early game, but in the mid game, they still were actually just brought into that chaos that Echo constantly pushes onto you.
They did a fantastic job on holding Echo before they get to that point where momentum is just on their side. Yue was doing a fantastic job on the far side, but again, as you mentioned, it feels like there is a certain aspect or department on the side of Blacklist that is severely lacking. It is the presence of the gold laner. Maybe because of the matchup between the Beatrix and the carry. That's why I feel like Echo is prioritizing these aggressive gold laners like the Harriets, the Lunox, even the Mincitars, because they figured out that late game, yes, it's a thing that you need to contest, the carry and Claude matchup, but Echo synergizes with this hero pretty metrics. Again, we discussed it earlier when Benecutie was able to get his items by minute 8.
Interesting alpha.
They were all over the map, and Blacklist International, they were trying to find more resources, more farm for Owl. Stanford, personally, was always in front of Owl.
We gotta give massive props to Coach Tic Tac, man, because we keep on bringing up the drafts, the winning lanes, and it's all set up by Coach Tic Tac, right? You could see
Coach Tic Tac.
how it ultimately works in the end, coming together in a very chaotic mess.
That's interesting too that Edward lost to Lapu. I thought Glue wins that lane against the Lapu.
I've learned this on Twitter, so let us wrap up the energy of the agents. Blacklist! There you go. One more time. Blacklist! Hey, how about the other side?
Hey, all right, let's
What's Blacklist's slogan?
Echo loud!
Ooh, let's see if Echo will be able to get to the match point. As, again, they are now...
What would fucking BTK or OP outplays slogan be?
Just always make amazing comebacks in a very, very long series. Again, this is the best of 7.
I know outplays slogan would be "Where the fuck is Yureshi?" That would be my slogan. Can somebody find Yureshi?
Hi everyone! Magandang gabi! Dahil dyan buhay na buhay pa mga agents! Magingay!
Ugh, another interview.
Hi everyone! This is your very own Odin at kasama ko ngayon ang buff ng Blacklist International. Walang iba kundi si Coach Bonchan, si Oheb, and si Uncle Eson. Kumusta naman ang mga na-resta reveal for this season? Kumusta po kayo?
Masaya yung pagkakapahinga namin. Although, nandito pa rin talaga kami para buong pusong suportahan.
It's interesting to me when I see cultures or people whose defaults isn't to smile at people. Like that's a big Eastern European thing too. Is like they don't smile at people. It's not seen as friendly. It's actually seen as being dishonest if you smile at people you don't know. And like it sometimes it makes things look a little awkward.
Oheb, di ba usapan na natin yung gold standard at tinaguri ang si Keller daw ang gold standard. Ano naman masasabi mo doon?
Kaya nga di siya nanalo eh.
Ay! Ay! Sheesh! Sa tingin mo kaya ni Owl itong game na to?
Siyempre, kaya yan.
Iba talaga si Oheb. So I have to go with you, Coach Bon. Mainit din yung mga usapan, di ba? Nung una, parang sinabi na humina daw yung Blacklist International. And sa playoffs daw, sila ang unang malalaglag.
It's actually only an American thing to smile at strangers. I think so too.
Battling para sa championship. Ano masasabi niyo doon, Coach?
Di naman nabago yun para sa amin. I mean, since season 7 naman, ganun yung prediction na hindi
It's not a hypocritical thing. It's just supposed to be friendly. Europeans do it too.
wala na, tapos na yung era nyo. Hanggang ngayon sa pagdating ng S11 na una kayong malalaglag, hanggang pang third gang kayo, yun na lang kaya nyo. Pero yan, nandun pa din talaga sa final. Sinasabi, basang-basa na, pero ayun, patuloy pa rin yung paglaban.
Uy, may puso pa rin. Ang Blacklist International. Lumalaban pa.
Blue is too easily countered if you know his skills.
At lumalamang ang Echo ngayon. Uncle Eson, ano sa tingin mo ang dapat gawin ng Blacklist International para
Good night, FBI.
sa mga susunod na serye?
Pairarin lang nila, puso lang. Kayang-kaya pa yan, matagal pa yung laban.
Tagal pa ang laban. Sa inyong prediction, aabot ba to ng Game 7?
Paabutin natin para sulit yung ticket.
Hoy, sulit ang init! Pampaganda ng documentary. Ang dami pa ring agents dito, no? Ano naman masasabi nyo na ang dami pa ring sumusuporta sa Blacklist International?
Sobrang thank
What heroes do you use to counter glue?
naging start ng team namin. Hanggang pagdating ng playoffs, talagang buong puso nilang sinuportahan.
Somebody mobile, probably. Somebody who has a great early game.
Sobrang pasasalamat talaga namin.
Or somebody who's fast. I want to say like Esmeralda. Somebody, I would imagine maybe like a Benedetta. Somebody who can clear lane quickly and then rotate quickly. Because I don't think you can battle a glue. I think he's going to win almost every single 1v1 exchange. especially in the opening minutes of the game. Like, you just cannot top the damage and the speed in which he can keep on casting that one. Like, if we're talking about two equally skilled players,
I was gonna say power, like power in this room, in the stadium. Not only the audience, right, but just the amount of players.
but I know, like, it just, he can become predictable with how he's throws his little thing down. Dyroth Freya, yes. Jawhead, I'm not sure. I think Jawhead, yeah, maybe. I think Dyroth can be super susceptible. Exborg, maybe? Does Exborg counter him?
Happening from May 11th to 14th in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Go for gold. Now, that being said,
Maybe with Hunter Strike early, Exborg can counter him.
that means March strong once again because we've been winning golds since 2019.
Major tournament, international. Although we did have IESF, but of course, other than that,
Yuzong is good against Glue too. I think Yuzong is another one that really depends on the player.
when you think about the excellence of the Philippines, especially for a lot of the newer.
Oh my gosh. We need to start this third game already.
They think about Blacklist International. They think about enter the game number 3, the draft again. Wow, how Echo have been drafting this has just been near immaculate.
Haven't lost. Yeah, I'm looking for the draft right now too. Are we gonna take out that Farja? Like they killed him with the Farja. They killed him with the Eve.
And most specifically, the targeting, not only in team fights, but at the specific moments in the game when players are just trying to rotate or trying.
Are we gonna focus maybe that XP lane?
The key players, the rookies in Blacklist International.
Glue was taken out finally though.
Have been struggling so far this series.
Yeah, they've had a hard time, right? There's been a lot of focus there, and I think even in this case,
Fucking Joy's out.
Echo might be trying to
Or Joy's up right now, so
or even priority it, right? There's the Valentina. They focus on
Valentina, what are you gonna take out? Are you gonna give them Joy?
Blacklist International take out the Joy, because if they don't, most likely it's going to be priority pick for Echo, because we've seen how much havoc that one hero can cause.
Arlot's still up too.
Right, but we'll see how this last ban comes out from Blacklist.
Last ban. Oh wow, this is the first time I've seen a lot of Francos and Kajas.
That's right.
Oh,
that's right. This is the Wild West approach to drafting, and they attack Carlty.
Joy's up. So are you gonna pick that up? Joy, then you're gonna give them probably yeah. So now they got Joy.
Leonin in the room.
Yeah, finally opened up here in this game, and now Kaja makes perfect sense right now.
Crack a Red Bull? Nah, man. It's like fucking 5 o'clock in the morning for me. I've been up. I went to the movies tonight, and then I couldn't sleep afterwards because mind is on stuff. So I've been up all day, and now it's like 5:30 a.m. in the morning.
Kaja Eve, yeah. Classic combo as well with all the slows that they have.
I'm just waiting for Echo to win this last one so I can fucking pass out. I'll just have to imagine the last game was a combination of the first three. It's 3:30 a.m. here. Sheesh.
So the threat here is if Echo pick up the Kaja, does Omai Venus have a Franco? Because you can't have one of the other. Are they going to force Echo to go into the second phase?
28 in the afternoon. Nice. I didn't realize it was exactly.
I feel
Nice.
like right now they're just deciding who's gonna bite the bait of. Okay,
Kai is good.
But at the same time, if this is gonna be a Kaja for Echo, I wouldn't be surprised if Blacklist just go ahead and pick up a Lolita later on. Or actually even in the third because he could get banned out. No one's picking up Kaja, and now actually, yeah, Blacklist will even think.
Why wouldn't you pick a Kaja or a Franco into a Joy? Why are we prioritizing these other ones?
I get it. They both
I don't understand. You have a fucking Eve on the other side too. Are they trying to bait out the Kaja pick? And they put up Kaja's gone. There's no way they keep Kaja in.
Do they even want to go towards like, okay, Kaja on the board possibly for Blacklist. But like Renmar mentioned,
I love looking at Nice here. That you can hear him trying to feel. He's like, well, I mean, they could be going for pulls bullshit out.
for Blacklist International from Echo.
This is why I hate analysts. Because I hate doing analyst, because when it gets to some of these higher games, I have no idea why they would make a decision like this. They even ban out Franco. Oh?
Are a fantastic combo, and it's a really good front line here for Blacklist International. Blacklist decide
All-nighter crew.
so it becomes a second phase ban for Blacklist.
They were gonna pick it anyways.
Yeah, so it's a restructuring of orders, of bans and pickings for both teams. And again, I'm still so surprised that no one bit the bait here. And maybe we'll see at the end of this draft who that benefits more.
Shout out Germany, Sweden. It's a random ass shout out.
You know, with now that the bans here are done, what exactly does Yawi want to play?
Might end up with a Kufra.
Kufra?
Or
Yeah.
I'm not turning off the idea of
So they're cornering Owl into a Beatrix or a Brody right now.
What if they go Hayabusa for Girl TZ?
Not impossible. Yeah. That's a couple of
Hmm.
solid soft targets already.
Okay.
And there it is, Yawi's Cho, or as they say, Cho's Yawi.
And it's a Matilda pickup. Classic.
Matilda? Ugh, dude.
Use up against lineups like
What about some setting potential? Why not Kufra?
this puts a lot of pressure on Edward and Wise.
Lolita. I'm looking. Ugh.
Respectable early to mid game here. That means Edward and Wise were just punished hard. They're going to be holding a lot of the front lines.
Yeah, I think for Blacklist International,
Here comes the cacao from Leo. Yeah. Cacao.
but also,
I thought, do you guys consider Leo like one of the top casters in PH? Like, do you consider him like top 3? I talked with him and he said he's not as popular over there. And I thought Leo was like one of the most popular ones in the Philippines, besides Naisu.
damage this Cho is going to be able to do.
Yeah. If Yawi is Cho, Carl is Lancelot, then Oh My Venus is Matilda and or Estes. So that's how textbook and that's how meaningful this draft has become for both teams. Again, Blacklist up against the wall, currently not on the board just yet. Let's get into game 3.
Management of the early to mid game here is crucial for Echo because
Damn, Sanford, you didn't take all that?
they have Eve and the Beatrix. Sanford taking a bit of damage, or a lot of damage there from Edward.
This is dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Yue was going to try to put some pressure up there, but, you know, they already got the word, so Sanford's going to back off.
Yeah, but even though he goes back, because of when he completed the recall animation, as the minion awaits responding, he'll be able to get back in time without that big of a problem, without Edward getting anything actually on the shields. But this rotation of Blacklist is smart. Wise going out first.
No. I mean, like Leo himself. Is Leo like in the Philippines? Is Leo considered like top 3 casters in the Philippines?
Blacklist reverts to the non-double XP lane start. So we've seen both kinds of the Uber strat in Season 11 come through, and Echo had an answer for both.
Exactly. And now, still slow and steady for both. Gonna be watching out. Ooh.
Damn, Wise.
That was a smart use of the dash.
This is kind of this is like really ugly engages, and then they catch Wise on the way back, bro.
15 seconds away from the
Not like this.
So little advantage already starting for Echo.
Good news, Wise gonna make it back for the turtle take. Bad news, you don't want your jungler dying this early.
That was uncharacteristic of Wise.
Uncharacteristic. I love it.
Edward, oh, they might be able to contest.
Oh, nice Blacklist. Nice. You already throw out that heavy spin. Now we got the real world manipulation coming out.
The real world manipulation. Here comes Sanford. They're gonna go in. Carl TZ.
Wow, bro. Now they gotta fucking run.
No one gonna fall. Turtle secure for Echo.
Wow, I really thought Blacklist were gonna take that
clean.
but Echo decided to stick and fight. And Sanji's real-world manipulation was crucial there as well. And, of course, the timing of the entry of Sanford. The Sansan duo came in big in that crucial first turtle.
That's what makes the Sansan duo
More
so
penetration.
mid laner that's so in sync, that's so mechanically gifted. It just shrinks
Well, it's actually really cold in my apartment. Or is my window open?
mechanics and the game IQ of
It's so cold.
Because of the pressure and control of the map. Yawi with a kick!
Yawi gonna get the kick.
Ooh, Venus. Ooh, Venus.
Stopped by Wise. There you go. Circling gonna come down. Yawi chunked down. Still okay. Now Benny Cutie forcing the flicker out. Carl Teasy comes through with the heavy spin. Sanji will capitalize on the kill. And now it's Wise in UA. And also,
Dude, it's 3-0 right now.
exactly how Echo wants it. They've been
Ugh.
since game 1 into game 2.
Poor Blacklist, bro. They just cannot. I don't even feel bad for the team. I feel bad for their coach. Like, whoever drafts for them, I'm sure he's about to get fucking shat on.
And this is again just Echo continuing their best qualities in game 1 and game number 2, and Blacklist just trying to readjust and answer to it. Echo right now still in the flow and in the zone. Blacklist, what else could they do here to actually turn the ties, a counter punish onto a failed Yaoi attempt probably.
Ugh.
Now, with the lineup and the positioning of Sanji and the timing of entry of Carl Teasy.
Oh Lord.
Echo are making sure they have those insurance plans.
Oh, Wise gonna be forced out from his
Own jungle. He's getting forced out.
Sanford gonna hold him. Forced back to the base. Gonna lose his buff. Meanwhile, Turtle now up here. Second one of the game. UA now getting a position. Oh my Venus holding down the front. The damage is there. The stun comes through. They get the flicker out from Yaoi.
Jesus.
At least does not have that available. Echo still going back and forth. Edward now in Wise here. They also get the heavy spin out from Carl TZ. This could
Force out the heavy spin. This is good for Black.
Final slash gonna come through. Sanji has the flicker. Here comes Sanford dancing on
Jesus, man.
the Still Wise in position. Here
Bro. Poor Blacklist. No.
To the team, and Benny Cutie gets the kill.
Deja vu. That's a replay, but with more this time around from that initial sequence in the first hurdle.
Paint this image in your head, folks. A killer whale, an orca in the seas, ridden by a goat. Carl Teasy again winning a retribution duel against Wise. And again, the factor of the Sanford late entry coming in big. And the response of Echo, Benny Cutie timing up that snipe with the kick of Yaoi.
Whoever will try to engage into turtle fights the way Carl TZ does here, I give you fair warning. Not everybody can do the same thing, especially if you don't have the same sync as Carl TZ does with the rest of Echo.
Yeah, and even in that fight, he didn't have the heavy spin because he had to use it early, right? So the fact that he's actually
Already pushing a tower. Now they're diving in, trying to take his jungle.
Volumes for exactly how much skill Carl TZ has here. So right now, it's Blacklist International, familiar territory from the previous 2 games, working against this Echo Express. Yaoi was looking for an angle, but they're going to focus on the tier 1. Carl TZ comes in with the heavy spin. Meanwhile, on the backside, Sanford will push him back too. No one's going to fall, though. A fight for a resource here.
Sheesh.
Yaoi gets the G-Kundo up. Now, Sanford once again
G-Kundo.
back Wise from his buff. Still might have to go for
Yeah, he's not even going to be able to get his fucking
Our buff, says Carl TZ.
5K at the 6-minute mark, bro. This is this first game. This is the first game all over again. They're going to be about 9 or 10K at the 10-minute mark, too. The way they're climbing here.
G-Kundo kickoff
We get it. It's what it is.
Everybody understands.
Yeah. And Yaoi held on to it, as you pointed out there, Naisu. The discipline on Yaoi to not pull the trigger there.
Yeah, still once again.
Ooh, big one.
Wise going to be the one to get kicked. Sanford heading for
Dude, you can't stop Carl TZ. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my goodness, on the run. Can't get away from Sanji. 2 down. Looking for a
Jesus.
once again. Sanji and Benny Cutie making their way out. Now UA. The storm comes through.
First the king and the queen, and then the rest of the cavalry. Edward.
Legend Agent 0 One versus multiple.
Edward, you're so fucked. I'm sorry, buddy. Bye.
Can't get away. Sanford gets the kill.
Bro.
He did. Edward will fall to 4 and Echo 7.3K and counting gold lead. Not even 9 minutes in this game. It's 10-1. Everything Blacklist want to do to gain control, to turn it around, just keeps getting stopped.
They should bench Venus when matched against Echo and just go tank him. Dude, Wise, you're fucked. Run. All right, Carl TZ. You still get Edward, bro.
With another kill. Gentlemen, is it just me or is the Echo Express getting faster and faster throughout the series? 7K, almost 8K gold lead now, just about 8 minutes and just approaching 8 minutes and 30 seconds in.
The funny thing is, that was a miscalculation by Benny Cutie's Bennett's Rage, because it did not hit Wise at all. It actually friendly fired himself, but of course no friendly fire in MLBB.
Dude, the highest person on fucking Blacklist right now is 2K behind fucking Echo. Ooh, Yowie dead.
Blacklist International finding a mistake. They're still gonna go.
Why were you still there, Sanji?
Gonna be in trouble. Ow, here comes Sanford chasing him down. They pay him back, but it's too down.
Oh my god. A two-man fucking gross. Blech. Blech. That was disgusting, bro. Blech. A two-man heavy spin into the wall. Bro. I'm sorry, this is over, bro.
The sandwiches that they've been dishing out to Blacklist International throughout this series. The late
You got one kill.
Benny Cutie making the most out of his tactics. He did not use
I'd fucking Sanji.
in that scenario when we thought Blacklist found the perfect way to capitalize on an Echo mistake.
Oh, Renmar. Nice. So it's about to happen again.
Oh, they're going to try to cut him off here. Turret a couple hits away. They find the lockdown.
Bro. Okay, nice flicker, nice flicker.
Survive this. Sanford goes in with a vengeance.
Jesus.
Wise is in trouble. Triple kill for Benny Cutie again. The guy is massive.
The Echo Express, as you put it, in one carriage has a buffet, in another, a full ecosystem. It's like Snowpiercer in here, fam.
In the Philippines, you only got 2 seasons, dry and wet. Benny Cutie the Storm, he's wet right now. This is a wet performance. 8-0-6.
Averaging almost 2 kills a minute. Bro. You got the Lord coming up bottom, so they're going to have a hard push up at top, which is nice. Nice hard push.
Their longtime rival Blast International to unlock this level of gameplay.
Ooh, nice.
Still going to be going. Carl TZ has to heavy spin on the defense. He will get shut down by Owl. Still, Lord going to be up here. Echo.
Damn, that actually was really nice. They caught him. I don't think they're going to have an answer for it. They're going to be able to save this top tower, too. Well, they lost the top inhibitor, or the top tower, so.
Amazingly.
Bro.
You can't dodge that, I guess.
Holy shit.
Where did that come from?
Yui.
The building. What in the heck? The Void Crystal from the Eve. Right at the tip. Sanji was like, all right, Benny, I sent you. Whoa. The burn. Ooh.
Bro. That's fucking crazy. Benny Cutie sitting there waiting for that Void Crystal to come out, and it slowed Yui. And as soon as it slowed Yui, he was right there with the snipe. That's disgusting, bro. He said pow right in the kisser. Dude, look at that. What does Venus have right now? Venus is getting chunked down too by the sniper rifle.
Even with this crazy of a lead, cannot afford to give. You have to be careful. That was a fantastic final slash by Edward.
We're about 30 seconds away from a Luminous Lord. So again, the same situation as in games in this series prior. Not much for Blacklist. Yeah, they're getting kills, but not a single turret. Nice to look. Just that one turret up top. But it's still standing. It still counts.
It's technically still up, right? I know it's a one hit away, but as of right now, Blacklist doesn't have any objective.
Yeah, I'm probably going to bed after this.
With almost a 12K goal lead, and just these kind of
Wise got chunked down a third of his fucking health.
are enough to deal with here for Blacklist International. They're probably just gonna have to give up this Lord as well and hope for a defensive alive.
They're 11K ahead.
Like he did, even checking just in case. The minion waves up top pushing there for Echo. Definitely a free Lord.
Scratch that. They're 12K ahead, right? Bro, Blacklist.
Most likely a very aggressive entry here by Echo.
What is going on? That is so crazy to me. I would love to know more about like what's going on with the team, the coaching. Were there changes made?
But that's best case scenario. I'm not so sure Echo's just going to allow all those layerings to come in at the right time because
I guess Yui and Ao, you can't really say much because it's Yui and Ao. They're new to the roster.
We posed the question earlier, the possibility of Yawi going back on one of his signature heroes. The Echo M4 skin that I'm pretty sure will be.
All right, pushing top, pushing bottom.
Here they go. Yawi's gonna decide to go in.
Nice. They got Oh My Venus already.
On the backside plus Sanford forcing them back.
Oh, this is it. This is over.
It's not enough for Blacklist.
Bro.
And now Echo finds them at match point.
the Orcas threaten.
I come to a 12K lead. Yeah, dude.
3-0.
Bro, that's it. It's over. All right. GG's, boys.
Blacklist has to pull something out right here, right now.
It's just so crazy to me how well Echo does against Blacklist, but then RSG is able to find the answer. That's so crazy to me. Yeah, I'm about to call it a night. It's early for me. I need to get to bed. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Congrats to Echo, dude. If somehow I wake up and they're still playing, that means that Blacklist somehow made a comeback and is stretched this out. History repeats itself. Well, in their defense, this is MPL. And there's always, especially MPL, MSC, there's so many different winners when it comes to that, and a different strategy that comes when it comes to the M series. But we'll see. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I do stream normally every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Good luck to Echo in the next match. Great game by the by Philippines. NACT, the North American Challenger Tournament, continues on Sunday. I will be leaving on Friday for my flight to Vegas. Hopefully you guys can catch us live on the North American Mobile Legends channel. Echo just whooped them, yeah. Oh, not tomorrow. Xena isn't, but Xena will be there. She's also support Xena. She's got her Discord. She's working on her cosplay this whole week. I don't know if she's going to be streaming because she's been working on her wings and everything. But I'll check you guys later. Yeah, have a great night, guys.